Northwoods League Baseball, this is the first inning. It's the third pitch of the game. It's smashed to left where left fielder Kyle Shupman tracks it down and then flips onto the picnic table. Did he get it? Yes! The glove pops up. The crowd goes crazy. They've gotten their show. Ticket worth it. Third pitch of the game. We got high fives in the crowd. His buddy's going to climb on the picnic table and get his hat for him. I think if the picnic table's not there, he probably, does a somersault and it feels better. Instead, he gets stopped halfway. Ooh, that is something you missed. And this is everything you missed that you never planned on watching. Today's episode is brought to you by SeatGeek. The rain is coming down, but they're still playing. This is the Cameroon Elite 2. Isosa, I don't know if I'm pronouncing any of this right. Isosa versus Apes Academy. And what's going to happen is the referee is going to call a penalty in the box right there on the guy in white with the orange shoes, number 26. He's like, what did I do? What are you calling? I don't get it at all. It's a penalty kick for the Apes Academy. Again, I'm going to stop saying the names because I don't think I'm saying them right. But they're like, what? They're trying to hold him back. They don't think anything happened. And the replay showed nothing happened, but it does lead to a goal. So now it's 1-0, and the rain's pouring down. It's sloppy. It's getting physical. Look, they're slipping, and then they're getting mad for playing too tough, and then they're running in and kicking, and it's messy. Referee's got a situation on his hand. He's going to try and break it all up, and the goalkeeper's out now. Everyone's wondering, what's going on. And what happens is the ref is going to dish out some yellow cards, but I think he only gives them to the team in white, which is the ISOH or Isosa. Isosa? I'm not sure. And they don't like that. They're not a fan of that at all. He's going to give out some cards. They're yelling. Oh, now it's a red card for yelling and screaming. And then the team in white is going to lay down on the wet field. They're disagreeing with the call. They think it's corrupt. They say, we're protesting this game. We're going to sit on the ground to make sure our message is heard. And then they don't think their message is heard all that well, I guess, because then they wrote on a piece of paper and hold it up towards the cameras. Now it's sopping wet, so the ink is dripping, but apparently that says our only crime is because we say no corruption. So they say no to corruption, and that's their only crime, and that's why they're getting so many penalties. Now, the captain of the team went to talk to his bench, I think to calm them all down, and he gives him a red card for that. You see his motion? He says, because you went off the field, and then you came back, and apparently that is deemed unsporting by the match official, so he gets a red card. And now they're all fired up. And this referee's name is Bamba Martin. Bamba Martin. That's a fun name. And they're just chasing him down. And his fight or flight kicks in. He's like, please stop. And then they all start coming. And then the captain steps up and gets right in his face. And what does he do? He prepares himself. He gets ready. He says, you better stop. You better stop. Bam! Headbutt right to the face. Watch it again. This guy sneaks in on the right, sneaks in right in front, gets in his personal space, immediate step back, and then headbutt to the nose-eye area. He stumbles, and then he says, let me fall. The ref gets pushed. He falls. Then the kid who got headbutt in the face decides, I'm not going to fall. I'm going to jump and kick him in the face. And the ref kind of eats that nicely. Bamba Martin's his name. He kind of misses, I guess. The ref stepped back just in the nick of time. They're carrying it's a good umbrella. Upside down chair is an umbrella. It's raining. And eventually they leave. The guy that got headbutt goes in an ambulance. They get out of there and they protest the game. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't seem good. Doesn't seem like a good situation. I wonder if they're going to look into it. They say no to corruption. We've got an absolute mess of running between the wickets and fielding in this MPL game. It's an elimination game. So the loser goes home and both runners collide in between the wickets. They decide to get Veer out because he's been the best batsman in the league, and they bobble it. They don't get him. They go to get the other guy out, and they don't get him either. So for those of you who have no idea how cricket works, this is easy if you played running bases or pickle growing up. You got to run to the crease to be safe. They both decide to run, and that is one run. One run goes on the board because they both cross safely to the other crease. Now they decide they're going to push it and run for two. Number 7 is watching the play the whole time, and they run into each other. And it's a big collision. Now, at this point, the defense can decide, hey, who do we want to get out? You can't get both of them out. Once you take a wicket, it stops play. They say, let's get Sudesh Veer out because he's been the best batsman. So they go this way. But number 14 must have slippery hands or something. I'll go back to the other view of this because he completely bobbles this. Now, he needs to catch it and hit the wicket before the guy crosses the line. He can't catch the ball. He drops it. He misses it, doesn't get him. So at this point, they say, okay, well, let's get the other guy because he's laying on the ground hurt. The other batsman hears the commotion and is like, oh, my goodness, I better run. Gets up, starts running. This guy came from the outfield on the red team, picks up the ball. Why did 14 not pick up the ball? What is he doing? What is he doing? Now, this guy runs, and all he has to do is hit the wicket before the guy. He wants to make sure he's close to get it, and he throws it and misses, and no one is out. Brutal. Watch it again. Now that you fully understand what's happening, that fielder bobbles it. So they run for 1. Then they go, hey, let's push it for 2. And they would have gotten 2 easily, but they run into each other. And then they say, let's get him out. He botches it. Okay, well, let's get the other guy out. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And they do not do it. Whew. And the Royals, the team in pink, end up winning this match. Just bad. Bad stuff. This episode is brought to you by SeatGeek, where you can buy tickets to any of these games. You can buy tickets to basically anywhere on SeatGeek. Download the app. They let you know if you're going to get a good ticket or a bad ticket based on, price point and seat, not just view. And you get 10% off any ticket with code MIST2025. That's 10% off any ticket with code MIST2025. So don't miss out on the fun action. Championship Off-Road Racing. It's a 2-car race. They're 22 seconds ahead of third place. They just in a dogfight. Let's see who can win. We got Monster versus Lucas Oil. It's Keegan Kincaid versus CJ Greaves. And what happens is the monster truck, which is CJ Greaves, he's going to end up on top of Keegan Kincaid. I hope I'm saying that right. And they're stuck. And now third place is catching up. They got to get off each other. Hey, dude, get off me. Hey, get out from under me. We got to be a team right here and figure this out because third place, Kyle Chaney, he's coming. Get off. Get off. You see guys running like, okay, what are we going to do? Okay, they get out and they're on their way. But look, here third place comes. Boom. Now it's a 3-car race. They're jostling. The 2 black cars get caught up, meaning the blue car, Lucas Oil car. Keegan Kincaid just books it. He gets there. This is the final turn going through the finish line. He's going to make it. Is he? He's got to get there. He's got the black car on his ass, literally on him. Get on my back for a piggyback ride. They cross the finish line just hanging out on top of each other. That is Keegan Kincaid in first and Kyle Chaney in second. They crossed the finish line on top of each other. The Lucas Oil had 2 different cars just go on top of it in the final lap, still pulled out the victory. They dap each other up. Like, that was cool. Thanks for dragging me over the finish line. The monster truck car, he's got to be pissed because he was in second place and now comes in third. So here's the first one, and they get stuck. They get out of that, and they just hit it over this jump and into the final turn. You can see that black car just booked it, and he's spinning out. They're going to ride it out together. What a finish. And then ends up on top of him. Imagine they stop short there, but they do cross in that manner. What a finish to the championship off-road racing, Pro 2 versus Pro 4. Good stuff, and great job by the flagman. He's doing a wonderful job. Whoo, that was everything you missed that you never planned on watching. Thank you very much for tuning in. New episodes every Sunday, except sometimes we skip one a month, but we try not to. Every Sunday, new episodes. Send submissions, leave a comment, share with a friend, choose your fan of the week. Appreciate you. Goodbye.